What's up, YouTube? Scott Lett here, owner of Pro Exterior Cleaning. It's a beautiful Sunday out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Going to a new church today, gonna try it out. I actually realized I'm 45 minutes early, so I'm gonna run and grab some breakfast real quick. But anyways, so yesterday I went and read an estimate and posted a video kind of showing you guys the job. And I ended up deleting the video. I felt like I was causing a lot of confusion for you guys, which is the last thing I want to do. You know, I'm here to help you guys the best I can. You know, and I'm never going to claim to know everything. I don't know the price points in your area. I don't know the square footage, you know, competitive rates in your area. You know, that's why I don't really tell you guys to charge this or that. That is for you to research. That is for you to figure out, because you know, I think there's a huge misconception that, you know, there's a going rate for the whole country, you know, for square footage. That is huge false misconception. You know, I brought my rates here to Tulsa, Oklahoma from Birmingham, Alabama, and there was a lot of jobs I wasn't landing because I was too high. I was way overcharging. I didn't know it. I was new here. So, but I was smack dab in the middle of a lot of wealth. The area I'm serving and, you know, where I'm casting my net is more of a middle class type niche. So I've had to lower my rates, and when I did that, I started getting more jobs. So don't think that your rate where you're from is going to be the same as mine. It's just not. Rates they vary throughout the country. So, and if you hop from state to state with the same rate, your closing on jobs is not going to be the same. I can guarantee you that. I've lived it out. I've seen it. So that's one thing I wanted to share with you guys. And I think there's a huge misconception. You know, people get on Facebook and ask in these Facebook groups, hey, what should I charge for this? You know, and you're getting guys, you know, in different states and a whole other side of the country who's giving you advice on, you know, on how to charge in your area. That is your responsibility to figure that out, you know, and that's why I don't tell you guys what to charge or what the going rate is, because there's just no one going rate for the whole entire country. I'm just telling you. So that's one factor, guys, and why my price was where it was at. So and the confusion is my responsibility, and I want to apologize to you guys for that. So I'm just here to clear the air. The second thing is, you know, the reason I came up with that lower number is the guy sent me over a bunch of properties, you know, he wanted me to clean, so I know they're there, they exist. And, you know, he told me, if you give me a good price for this property, you go out and do a good job for me, you know, I'm gonna give you the other properties to clean. You're essentially gonna be my guy to clean my rental properties. So with that in mind, I was like, well, I'm gonna work with him on the price. He gave me kind of a budget, you know, the number he wanted to stay around, and I was okay with that, because, you know, I'm okay to make a little bit less for, you know, one job, and then I can prove myself and give myself credibility to go out and charge my regular rates for the other three. So that's kind of my mindset. So that was the reason I kind of lowered my prices, and I put that in the description to explain to you guys. Now, let's say this guy called me up and said, hey, I got one property for you, one property only. That $450 would have easily been $550 to $600. So, which is kind of where I started at with him. But, you know, he really got me to come down in my pricing, which I'm pretty stern on my pricing, especially in the commercial world. But since he had other properties for me that he already sent to me, you know, I may have fallen for it. You know, he may have gotten me. I don't know. But still, guys, you know, $450 in about 2.5, 3 hours of work is still really good. And another factor is, you know, I'm running an 8-gallon per minute machine, a 7-gallon per minute Everflow pump, you know, so I'm able to go out there and knock these jobs out pretty quickly. I have a commercial style setup, and I'm knocking, you know, I'm doing these residential jobs. So, does that mean my prices go down because I'm able to finish jobs faster? No, but, you know, in my mind, this job isn't a very big job. But, you know, to you guys who are new to the industry and you saw all that work, and you're running a smaller unit, it may seem like a bigger job to you. So in your mind, that price is too low. So I get that. So I just want to explain to you guys why I price this job that way. I'm going to be doing it on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So when I'm back out there, and I tell you guys the price, you understand where I'm coming from. So, and I may be wrong, but based on the jobs that I have, quoted so far in the residential world, that's a pretty good going rate. It may be a little low, and that's intentional because I wanted to land the other three jobs, other three properties. And it's not a low rate that's going to mess up the market. I'm not out there charging $99 or $200 or $250. $450 is, about $100, $175 cheaper than what I would have normally charged anyways if it was one property. So there's a few different factors involved in coming up with pricing. And I am pretty stern on my pricing. The only reason I was more lenient for this one was because of the opportunity of cleaning this property and 3 or 4 others. I think it was 3 others. And that way, once I prove myself, he sees my results, he sees my work, then he'll be more willing to pay my premium prices. So that's kind of how I went about that. I may be wrong, I may have missed out on some money, but anytime you get a chance to clean 3 or 4 properties, you don't say, hey, this is my going rate. I'm not giving you any wiggle room. And then you run the risk of not getting that job, and then you miss out on 3 others. And I don't think that's very wise. So, but that's the way I think, and I may be wrong, and that's okay. So, but that's just, I wanted to share with you guys why I price a little bit lower than normal. To me, this job is not very complex. I mean, but I get it for the guys who are just starting and they're running the smaller machines. It's going to take you a little longer, and I get that. I've been there. Now, if I was pretty green, 2 or 3 years ago, and I got this job, I mean, in my mind, that's like a $700, $800 job, because I'm going to be out there probably all day, because I didn't have the equipment that I have now. So, but yeah, guys, I just want to share with you that, and, but I'll see you out there, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and we'll knock this job out.